Hi loves, Mahogany here with Mo's and Naturals coming at you with another video. Today we are doing our second plan with me ever for this upcoming week, the week of March 7th. So I do want to put a bit of disclaimer. My window is open because the weather is just too nice for it not to be. So I apologize if you hear the wind and kids playing outside. It's just a good day for it. So I just ask for some grace there. Okay, so this week we're going to do a quick plan. Was feeling purpley today, so I'm going to use Kellofaplan's Roy G. Biv Boxes and Florals Volume 2. And also primarily going to use Mojo Jojo Plan's Rainbow Shapes. I have not tapped into this book yet, but it's just so fun. So I'm going to use this week to do so. All right. So before we get started, though, as usual, I would always love if you would hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, just so that you are always aware of when I upload a video. All right. So without further ado, let's get into this video. All right, so first things first, I just want to say I chose the color purple because it's my favorite and I was just in the mood for it. So as you can see, I'm starting off with some florals. That was my inspiration from at Kellofaplan's her Roy G. Biv Volume 1. Here I am just whiting out as I typically do when I don't like the color. If the color doesn't match the numbers, I'll like white it out and pick something that does. Kellofaplan released a dated basics book that has some colored dates or days of the week headers on there, so I was just thumbing through that and picked up a couple of the purples that I thought might match her Roy G. Biv. So here I'm just going through there. I picked up this washi, or grabbed this washi from Cookie Sticker Co. Because it was purple to start, and I just love the Black Lives, well, it says Black Lives Still Matter banner. It just was fitting for the mood, even though we're ending, well, we have ended because it's March, you know, Black History Month. For me, because I am a minority, I'm Black, so it's always the forefront of my mind. So just wanted to kind of include that in this spread, and of course it was purple, so it just went with it. I actually just was doing a little bit of like cutting and patchworking because I didn't like the way that it kind of cut off. I wanted it to seem a bit more seamless there at the top, so it was just kind of like patching the banner at the top. So then here I'm just adding those date headers at the top. They are a purple. And then I go back in a little bit later to look for a month header in that same book that kind of like matched the color scheme that I was going for. Originally I grabbed the black, but I just thought the black it just didn't look well, to be honest, next to the purple. So I went back in and realized that she had the March in a purple. It's a little bit of a different color purple, but you can't really tell. The font is a little bit different too, but honestly, it kind of works. So I'm just covering up the sidebar with one of the large stickers here, and then tried to complete the sidebar with one of the clusters. That one, I don't know why I positioned it so that it was kind of wonky, so I had to just replace it so that it looked a bit more seamless, because as you can tell on the sidebar, there's like a rough edge there. But once I repositioned the bouquet, you can't really tell that cut edge is there unless you're like really up close, which I love, or at least I feel like you can't tell. And then I basically just repeated the same thing on the other side so that it was semi-symmetrical. Here I was having a little bit of issue with getting the transparent sticker to lie flat. So it's a little wrinkly, but so am I, and so is life. So it really isn't a big deal. And you can't really see it. All right, so here I'm just thumbing through the Functional Chic sticker book by Live Love Posh, looking for some date headers, or date dots really, to kind of complete the look. I went for black because I felt like black just kind of pulled this spread together, and I'm glad I did, instead of going for like a white or even just like a transparent numbers. It just felt like the black just brought a little bit more depth with all the purple. Next, I am thumbing through the Mojo Jojo Plans Rainbow Shapes sticker book, and just looking for, again, those purples. I settled on hexagons because I feel like hexagons just elevate a spread a little bit for me, but I just was going with the flow, to be honest, with the stickers, and I didn't want to do all hexagons. I was, again, trying to like balance out the shapes and just bring a little bit of dimension to it, so I opted for pairing the kind of like quarter boxes from her black boxes with the hexagons from Rainbow Shapes, both by Mojo Jojo Plans, and I liked the way that that turned out. Here I'm doing like a black with a dark purple. You can't really tell from the screen, it both kind of looks purple, but the hexagon is actually a dark purple, and then you can tell a little bit different. I used a lighter box at the top for the boxes versus the hexagons are still that dark purple, so you can, it tells a little bit, you can see a little bit more of the color shading in the top boxes, and I just kind of like repeated ish that same color pattern on the other side, just use a larger box. I didn't have a lot going on this week. I don't know what's happening in the month of March. I'm just like not that this busy these past couple weeks, which is nice. So most of my boxes are more like reminders, and I fill those in off camera, but they're just more like reminders of like things that I want to get done this week but aren't necessarily appointments. And then I grabbed these two larger hexagon boxes and added just smaller headers with today's goal and notes for the week, just so that I can kind of keep myself on track and not get too behind on this apparently kind of calm March. So here I'm again going in looking for some dolls, trying to do a process of elimination, which ones that are purple, and I decided on the black because it just, again, it pulled it all together, and I thought it's pretty purple heavy already, so I thought the black doll might be a little bit more subdued. And then I went in looking for a quote from Amber Plans Her Day. I settled on the one that says, "I did not wake up to be mediocre." I just felt like that quote matched the energy of the doll. And by the way, that is a doll from Goldmine and Coco. I love her shop. I will follow her to the day I die. And that's it.
Right.
I hope you guys love it.
So it looks like we're done. I think I'm going to stop here. I absolutely love how this turned out. So let me know what you think in the comments. I would appreciate it. As always, constructive criticism is welcomed as long as it stays positive and uplifting. Again, you can follow me on my Instagram at AfroBohoPlans. I would love the love over there. Love to see you over there. Again, comment below what you think. If there's any spread colors, spread themes you want me to try to tackle, I would love the feedback. All right, y'all, enjoy your Sunday. Bye.